ChatGPT just got a huge update. ChatGPT just released O1 preview and its main feature is advanced reasoning. Now, although this update is significant, there are still some things to keep in mind, and at the end of this video, I'll share things that you need to be wary of when it comes to this update. So, according to OpenAI's website, these models are designed to spend more time thinking before they respond. They can reason through complex tasks and solve harder problems than previous models in science, coding, and math. Now, they did put this through a series of tests, and these tests were regarding programming. They put it through a math Olympiad, and they even gave it some biology, physics, and chemistry questions as well. So I put all of their stats into a chart to make it easier to consume, and I created this chart in Claude.ai. So as you can see, with regards to the advanced math, they compared it to GPT-4o, and GPT-4o scored 13%, whereas the O1 preview model scored 83%. So that is a huge difference. Then in the coding tests, as you can see, GPT-4o scored 0, whereas O1 preview scored 89%. So again here, there is a huge difference. And then lastly, in the safety test, GPT-4o scored 22%, whereas O1 preview scored 84%. So as you can see, this is not just a small update, this is a huge update. But here is a real life test that I did. So I gave it a common question to test the AI. So I simply asked it how many R's are in strawberry. And as you can see, this was with GPT-4o, and it said there is one R in the word strawberry, which is incorrect. And then I tested this in ChatGPT O1 preview, and I gave it the exact same question. And as you can see, it initially thought for 5 seconds. So you can actually click on this and it will give you a breakdown on its reasoning. So this is what is meant by advanced reasoning. It first thinks about your question before giving you an answer. And then it gave me the correct answer, where it stated there are 3 R's in the word strawberry. So I actually tested this in Claude. So I asked it how many R's in strawberry, exactly the same question. And as you can see, Claude got it wrong as well. It stated there are 2 R's in strawberry. Then I did the same in Google Gemini. I gave it the exact same question. And again, in Google Gemini, it got this wrong as well. It stated there are 2 R's in the word strawberry, which is incorrect. So as you can see, these LLM models struggled with answering a simple question. Then I tested this even further. I asked ChatGPT, the 4o model, how many R's in raspberry. So firstly, it said the correct spelling of the word is raspberry with a P, and it says that it contains 2 R's, which is incorrect. The same thing happened with the Claude. I asked it how many R's in raspberry. Again, it told me that my spelling was incorrect, but it says that it contains 1 R. I did the same in Gemini, and here it gave me the correct spelling and it said that there is 1 R here again. Now I tried the exact same thing in O1 preview, and as you can see, it actually got this wrong, because it says the word is correctly spelled raspberry with a P, and then it says there are 2 R's, which is incorrect. And if I click on its reasoning, it says I'm thinking through the standard spelling of raspberry, which includes a P, and then it says it has 2 R's, while raspberry is likely a misspelling. And then it's verifying its details, ensuring the accuracy of the word raspberry, checking its spelling as raspberry, and noting the placement of the P and the presence of 2 R's. And then it gave me my answer, which was incorrect. And then I said that it is incorrect. And then as you can see, it went to work again. It started counting the R's. And it says, I'm mapping out the user's questions on raspberry versus raspberry. The assistant identified raspberry's correct spelling and counted the R's accurately. The user's correction could indicate a typo or alternate spelling. And then it says correcting the spelling. Taking a closer look, raspberry is a misspelling of raspberry. The assistant's correction might not directly aid if the user's intent was counting the letters in raspberry. So then again, it says acknowledging spelling variations. I'm mapping out the idea that raspberry has two R's. Correcting spelling might not be helpful. Let's focus on counting the R's correctly. So I'm examining the frequency of R in raspberry and note it appears 3 times, not 2 as mistakenly stated earlier. This adjustment is essential for accuracy. And then it says, you're right, and I apologize for the oversight. In raspberry, there are indeed 3 R's. So as you can see, you need to be wary of this as well. So this model is really powerful, and I will be testing this even further, but there are still some things you need to keep in mind with regard to this model. So number 1, it is only available to ChatGPT Plus users. So it is not yet available for free users. Number 2, there are really huge usage restrictions. For example, with the ChatGPT o1 preview model, you can only use it for 30 messages per week. And with the o1 mini model, you can use it for 50 messages per week. And remember, this is per week and not per day. Number 3, it doesn't have any additional functionality. So for example, you cannot upload files, you cannot browse the web, you cannot use the code interpreter or data analyzation with the preview model. And number 4 is to keep in mind that it still can make errors, just as I showed you in my example. Now with all that, this is still an exciting update, and I can't wait to see how this model evolves even further. Let me know what you think. And as always, hit the like button and share this video if you found it useful, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'll see you on the next video.